Alright, so as you can see, today's a big day. This is not quite step one, but step two. The first thing that I did is I did the Diamondback truck cover on this truck like I've done on all my other trucks previously. And then now we're in the Jim Baier shop here where I bought the truck and we're doing the lift kit on it. So I'm down here at Jim Baier. This is Jamie Baier.
How's it going?
Just bought the truck from him a little over a month ago.
Yeah, man.
Like that.
Thanks for the business.
Yeah, yes. I love the Dodges. I had a lot of success with my last Ram, and this one is getting the build out. So this is kind of the first part of the build out. We've got to get the lift on.
Oh yeah.
So the wheels and tires will fit underneath it.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be super cool. So you guys have been in business here
since 1971.
Yeah.
Dad started it, then came from the Chicago area.
Yep.
First,
super cool.
You know, self-made guy, and we're 50 years into this deal, and second generation. So
yeah, the big 50 years.
Yeah, man. But we got to take care of people like you really well, so you come back and buy another one from us.
Well, they actually got me last week on another vehicle. So
hey, see how that worked?
Yep. So I've had a lot of success here at this lot. Good, friendly staff, and they've got a ever-revolving inventory of stuff coming in all the time, even in times like now. So they're staying on top of it.
They're unloading a transport right now.
Yeah, I saw 7
bunch
more
of pre-owned vehicles.
Come in. So be sure to check out Jim Baier. Getting a little bit of a sneak peek in here of these Fox shocks. So we basically did the lift kit on the truck, and then down here at Top Notch Customs, getting the new Fuel Rebel wheels with the new 35s on here. It's just gonna give me more traction, more ground clearance whenever I take this thing off-road and head out for all the hunts this year. Down here at Top Notch Customs in Weaver, Iowa, unbelievable shop. You can see all the tires in behind me. The amount of inventory that they keep on hand is pretty impressive. Wheels, tires, they do spray and bed liners, they'll do lift kits and everything in here as well, and wheel alignment. So be sure to check out Top Notch Customs, check them out online. They can ship the wheels, tires, wheel sensors, everything that you need to get your truck off-road, get your Overland rig ready. Whether you're going to do some mudding or you're going off-road in the mountains, they got you covered. All right, we just got the Yakima Outpost rack installed. It's been really cold this winter here in Iowa, and I called my buddy John, and he had a barn with a salamander heater, so we got that thing fired up. Once you read through the instructions, it actually went pretty fast. The most important thing is finding the tracks. You've got your cross members underneath here, so making sure that you don't drill into those, they have like a box gusset for support underneath there. So you want to make sure that you don't hit those, and what we did is we started at the back and hit our end, then we came up here, hit this end, and then we just use the tape measure to find, you got a bunch of different holes pre-drilled in these tracks. So we were able to just measure and make sure that we found places in between those cross members. Wasn't too bad. We kind of worked on these front two together, and then John jumped on over to the tracks, and then I started building the uprights here. These we actually trimmed out, so depending on where it fits on your truck, you can either trim them or not trim them, but there's a indented line in there, but we just took the knife, trimmed that out, got those in, got the uprights in, the crossbars. I will point out that underneath here, these pop on and off, and you'll have to pop these off to get a locking track inside there, but they are loose on both sides, so don't forget to tighten those down or you'll end up losing one of these end caps on one of the ends. But like I said, this is the new Yakima rack. I used to run the front runner racks, and there's nothing wrong with that rack, but it's only about 6 inches high. And I don't have a lot of gear that's under 6 inches, so it ended up being a lot of dead space. With this being a little bit higher, I can actually get some bow cases, get some duffel bags underneath there. So it's gonna be a little bit more functional space underneath the tent once I get the tent on top. So here it is, the new Yakima HD rack. This kind of a merge project that they've done with Diamondback. It fits on here awesome, looks good, it's black, it's done, it's complete. I'm cold, I'm gonna get warmed up. All right, this is truck build video. Another Dodge Ram. I'm pretty partial to Dodge Rams. They don't cause any problems and they have really comfortable interiors, and unfortunately I do drive a bunch, so it's pretty cool. First thing that we did, bought the truck from Baier in Fort Madison, Iowa. They're a Ford Dodge dealership with the best customer service I think I've ever seen at any dealership whatsoever. It's unbelievable. We ordered the Mopar. It's actually a Dodge Ram Mopar OEM Fox shock lift kit. So A-arms with the shocks, it's super awesome. It came out to about 2.5 inches is where it finished up at. But that gave us the clearance to go with the fuel off-road wheels and to get these Kenda tires on here, the Kenda Cleaver RTs. These things are really good. They're actually not that noisy and they ride really good. We picked up this package from Top Notch. They're also out of Southeast Iowa. I think they're like the #2 maybe online wheel and tire supply. So check those guys out. If they don't have it, you don't need it, right? The first thing that went on the truck on the back end was the Diamondback truck cover. Diamondback's the title sponsor of the show, and they've been a good partner of mine now for going on 4 years. These things are bomb-proof, they're bulletproof. You can hold 1,600 pounds on top in one area. This is a new Yakima rack called the Outpost HD, and we put this on here. I like it better personally than the front runner racks just because I had a little more clearance. The front runner rack, it's built solid and it's secure and it does its job, but unfortunately when you only have this much of a gap, it's really end up being kind of dead space. Not a lot of things are that small to fit in there. This being a little bit taller, I can actually put legitimately something in there, bow case, gun case, that kind of stuff up underneath there, so I still have usable space. I am going to put the crossbars in here so I can mount my Max Tracks and probably a shower unit on the side, so that'll be really cool. But this is a really cool system that they've done kind of with Diamondback. Diamondback's kind of done it with them, but it's really, really, really cool. So coming around here to the back, got the mountain hatch tailgate cover. It's a smooth cover, makes it really nice. Cutting surface, and it just keeps everything good and clean, you know what I mean? You just don't have all that stuff that gets in there into the tailgate and whatnot. So this is a really, really cool deal to have. Like I said, worked out really good as good cook surface. Got the Rotopax fuel. That one's 2 or 2.5 gallon. I think it's 2 gallon. So that's clutch because you get off road. Sometimes just two gallons is enough to get you back into town or get you back into a gas station, or if you run a little short on a generator, you can kind of top off or whatever. So something to keep in mind when you do these rack systems. If you do the crossbars, you lose the ability to function your Diamondback. I don't have the crossbars in here and I can still use it. I've got the lights underneath here. There's just a tap light. Those things they're slick. So Baier, Diamondback, Yakima, Top Notch, fuel off-road, and Kenda tires. What can go wrong?